In our last Dollar Tree Shop With Me video, I showed you these viral buckets. Dollar Tree has them in so many different colors. They're large and a great deal at $1.25. I wanted to show you how you could use it in your outdoor space. So you're also going to need one of the Dollar Tree plant stools. These are $5 in the plus section. So place down your plant stool, then you're just gonna set your bucket on top. You could use this as an outdoor cooler, add in your ice and your favorite drinks. You could also use this Dollar Tree bucket to store any outdoor items that you have, like your sunscreen. Do you remember when I was shopping at Dollar Tree and I came across these handles? I was so excited to find them. This is an item we've been wanting Dollar Tree to carry now for years, and it's gonna be perfect in our DIY. So I had to do a DIY with it. I got a board from Lowe's that I'm gonna be using, and the board was actually the perfect size. You could cut your board to be any size that you want it to be. And I wanted to do a fun stain technique. Now, if you wanna use regular stain, go ahead and do that. That's awesome as well. But this is a more natural stain you could use. I'm gonna be using coffee grounds as well as vinegar. Now, I didn't have regular vinegar. I had a cleaning vinegar that I got at Dollar Tree that I used, and it seemed to work okay. So you may wanna use regular vinegar, but this is the one I used for this project. So I'm gonna mix the vinegar with the coffee grounds, and you just want that to set for a few minutes. Next, I'm going to use a foam brush to paint this mixture onto my wood board. When you're doing this, you're gonna get coffee grounds onto your board. That's okay, they can wipe away. After I did one coat, I did wipe it away with a paper towel, and I wanted it to be a little bit more concentrated, so I added on an additional layer of the stain and then wiped it off. At that point, I thought I was happy with the color, so I let that dry, and then I added the handles to the edge. To do that, I just placed the handles on either side. I marked with a pin where the holes were, and then I drilled holes straight down, and then I attached the handles to either side with a screwdriver. Now, as this dried for a couple of days, I felt like the stain got a little bit lighter. So if I was to do this project again, I would probably put that coffee vinegar mixture on there a little bit more concentrated to get a deeper color, but it still looks great and is such a cute tray. The next time you go shopping at Dollar Tree, be on the lookout for this new set of viral plates. They're in this blue finish, so gorgeous. They have great plates, bowls. They also have these really pretty glass cups. I'm not gonna do a DIY with these, but I wanted to show you how you could hang plates on your wall. I feel like hanging plates on the wall has always been a popular thing, but it's starting to have a resurgence. I found a product on Amazon that I wanted to show you for how you could hang your plates on a wall. These are 4-inch adhesive disc plate hangers. With your finger, you're going to mix a little bit of water on the back of the plate hanger to activate the glue. You're going to leave this alone for a few minutes so that the glue can get sticky and activated. Next, you're going to put the disc on the back of your plate and let this dry completely overnight. The next day, you can come back in and add these plates to any nail on your wall. And here's how the Dollar Tree plates look hanging on my wall. For this next DIY, I'm going to make a clay tray. Now, if you've watched any of my DIY videos, you know that this is not one of my strong suits. Oftentimes, these don't work out for me, but I feel like this one turned out pretty good. I'm gonna start with the Crayola clay. I like that these come in bags, so they're airtight, and whenever I need to use them, I can get out the amount that I need. I'm using about half a bag for this project, and I'm gonna start by just rolling it out. Now, my idea for this project was I wanted to add in some of the dried florals that I had picked up off of Amazon. I used these in a candle I did a couple of months ago, and I wanted to try it out in this project. I wanted it to be in a circular shape, so I'm going to cut it down so that it is in a circle. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I was wanting that circular shape, so I'm going to continue to roll it out. When I was adding in the florals, it wasn't sticking in really well. I felt like I was having to really press it down into the clay. It did help to roll it out a little bit more, but it wasn't holding in as well as I wanted it to. So from there, I decided, okay, I'm gonna form the shape and then I'll worry about adding in additional florals. So I took my entire piece and I put it over a bowl so that it could dry and have that curved up shape. I let it dry overnight, and then the next day I decided to add some Mod Podge to the top. And I did add in some additional floral pieces where I felt like it was bare. Okay, so then after the Mod Podge dried, I was like, you know, I don't really like the look of this. So I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do. I did add a gold border around the edge with Rub and Buff, but I felt like there wasn't enough florals. So I added some additional florals to the top and then added a completely new layer of Mod Podge. After I did that, I was pretty happy with it. So that's always my tip. If you're not happy with the way something looks, maybe add additional elements to see if it'll work. This little dish is perfect to style in your home or your bedroom. I love recreating items that I see on Pottery Barn's website. I saw this green vase and absolutely loved the color of it. Now, I lucked out at the thrift store and was able to find a planter that was in a similar shape to the one off of Pottery Barn's website. I did need to add some rope to it, so I'm just gonna use some basic nautical rope, hot glue it on the back, wrap it around, and hot glue it in place. I'll do 2 different nautical rope strips on this planter. Then all I did was spray paint it with this really deep green glossy spray paint. I'll do 2 coats on one side and flip it over and do 2 coats on the other side. From there, I'm just gonna add in one of my plants that I have here, and here's how that planter turned out. Very similar to that Pottery Barn one. Now, one of the compliments I get on my DIY videos is you guys telling me that a lot of the projects I do are simple and you feel like they're things you can recreate at home. Now, this next one is very simple, but it's a way you can get that high-end look. This is a picture of what I saw on Pottery Barn's website. Very simple, but so pretty. Let me show you how to recreate it with Dollar Tree items. You're gonna need one of the Dollar Tree glass vases. You're gonna fill the bottom of your vase with some of the natural rocks that they sell at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree right now is selling these large palm leaves. You can get several of them. All you need to do is place these palm leaves into the glass vase, and then you're gonna move them around to create that interesting style. These would be great sitting out in your living room or on your coffee table. Hey guys, I'm Liz and you're watching my second DIY channel where I post daily DIY videos. You may be familiar with my main channel, Liz Fenwick DIY, but I'm glad that you found me over here on my second channel. Make sure that you're subscribed so you just get notified every day when I post our daily DIY video.